Well, here's another weekend report. I'm back on my friend's back porch again, sitting out here on a overcast day here in Tennessee. And today is July the 9th, which, it's me and Renee's 39th wedding anniversary. 39 years ago today, this lady married me, and she just about got me trained. I am a work in progress, I told her, but we're very thankful today and happy that God has given us a wonderful week this week, a week of vacation. We planned to do a vacation in February, but you remember Renee was so sick with COVID. January and February, she's in and out of the hospital 4 times, and I had to come off the road there for a while and take care of her. But by the grace of God, she has at least 85% thereabouts recovered. She still has some ongoing issues from it, but we thank God that she was able to go on this trip. We were going to go in North Carolina and see Mayberry. We had rented a place there for February. We didn't get to do that, but maybe one day we'll get to go down there and see Floyd's Barber Shop and see the Andy Griffith Show remnants. Renee and I have watched the Andy Griffith Show a lot of times, but this week, I only preached 3 times. That's amazing. I average about 10 times a week, but only 3 times this week. I preached for Pastor David Fox this past Sunday, and we had a wonderful time there. Pastor Fox, FOX, is doing a great job. That's a wonderful church. Oh, their choir did so very well. And they've got an orchestra and good pianist and keyboardist. Their music program is spectacular. And the pastor's father-in-law was a longtime friend of mine, Brother Larry Carrier. What a blessing he was to me. And Brother Larry's in heaven now. He's better off today than I am. More alive than I am. I'm glad for salvation. I'm glad for good friends. Larry Carrier was a good friend to me. And I got to publish a little bit of his music that he had written. He was a tremendous musician. I first met him, I don't know, about 1985, 1986, something like that. I was on staff at Bethel Baptist Church in Hampton, Virginia, and he was on staff over at Good News Baptist Church in Chesapeake, Virginia. And so we were longtime friends, so he went on to be with the Lord. Now his son-in-law, David Fox, doing a wonderful job. And his wife and their family, just tremendous Christians. And Eastside Baptist Church in Greenville, Tennessee is a wonderful church. And then tomorrow, I get to go and preach for Pastor Mark Fowler. He'll be away on vacation. I'm glad he and Miss Stephanie can have some vacation. I'm going to fill in for him. They're at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. And this will be either my second or third time in their new building. Oh my, they got them a gorgeous new building. Tremendous sound system. My friend Mark Hale put that sound system in. And Brother Hale is the best that I know in that arena. If you need sound system or sound equipment at your church, contact me and I'll get you in touch with Brother Mark, and Mark Hale, that is, and Brother Hale will help you. He's tremendous at what he does. But I'm looking forward to being there with my friends at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, Tennessee. And so Renee and I are starting out now in our 40th year. We've got 39 years complete, and now starting our 40th year together. We got married, we were only 19. Young, oh my goodness, young. And you can see the picture that both of us just young. Of course, I'm just so thankful that the Lord has given us a good Christian marriage, good Christian home. I'll tell you, the Bible is the way to go, and Christ is the answer. The world is about upside down, isn't it? And only Jesus could make it right side up, the world. But Jesus can take a house and turn it into a Christian home. And the Bible is the guidebook on how to live. And lots of things going on in our country. I heard the governor of South Dakota talk about the food issues and about China buying land here in America. And we ought to, I think, be self-reliant as Americans, not having to be reliant upon other countries for food and for oil and all that sort of thing. We prefer that our country, look after our own. I think that's in keeping with the Bible concept of individual responsibility. You know, I don't want the government to pay my bills or somebody else to pay my bills. I want to work and earn the money and pay equitable prices for things and do my part to be a faithful Christian and a faithful citizen of my state of Virginia and my country, America. And so I don't think it's good for us to be selling all our land to other countries and to become food dependent on any other group. I like America. I love the whole world now, don't get me wrong. I love everybody in the whole world, but there are some mean governments and some mean styles of governments, and I think they'd like to take America down, and both financially and even the food issue and the supply chain, all that, to disrupt America. I've told you many times, Americans give 85 cents of every dollar given to world evangelism. And I want that to remain. In fact, I wouldn't mind if that just escalated. I want America to give the gospel to the world and to fund the giving of the gospel to the world. And I want to be part of that. And I want to be part of actually taking the gospel personally to people. And we want to see people saved, don't we? Jesus died for all. You can't witness to the wrong person. Well, we've had a wonderful week. I'm going to preach tomorrow, God willing. God willing, I'm going to be preaching tomorrow in Elizabethton, Tennessee at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. And then on Monday, my wife and I will drive back home, and I've got a fair amount of Bible Truth Music work to be done next week. And Bible Truth Music is gearing back up. You know, for 2 years, we've geared down because of the pandemic and so forth, and choirs were not getting as much music and special music and hymnals and all that sort of thing. But we are gearing back up in a significant way. And if your church used to be a member of the Preview Club, but you dropped out because of the pandemic, time to rejoin right now. Some great music coming in the October packet. You ought to go to BibleTruthMusic.com and sign up for the Preview Club. And get your choir back in place, get all your music back in place, get some more hymnals. If you need to revise what hymnal you're using, we've got a good supply, got thousands of hymnals in stock and ready to be shipped to you at fair prices. Actually, it's a really good price and on hymnals. A lot of work went into that hymnal. I worked for 3 years on that hymnal, and a whole team of us did. And I think it's a superior hymnal. I'm not going to tell you it's the best in the world because there's some other wonderful hymnals. But I think it's a good hymnal. And if you want some, go to BibleTruthMusic.com and contact us if you want one or if you want 1,000. If you want 2,000, I'd be very happy for you to order 2,000 of those hymnals. All of Bible Truth Music would be very happy about that. But thank you for watching these weekend reports. Thank you for all the congratulations and all the happy anniversary messages that Renee and I have gotten. We're going to enjoy one more day. I've got some things to do today and enjoying some more time with our friends down here in beautiful Tennessee. Don't you love Tennessee? It's a wonderful state. Of course, I'm partial to my home state of Virginia. I'm a lifetime Virginian, and I'll always be partial to Virginia, my home state. But thank God for all these wonderful states. I'm not preaching all of them, but I'm preaching a lot of them. And I guess it's 45 states I've preached in now. I got to get up there to Alaska. I haven't been there. I got to get down there to Hawaii. Haven't been there. And I need to get to North Dakota. I've got an invitation to North Dakota, just can't fulfill it. And I haven't preached in Oregon. Would love to go to Oregon, and haven't preached in Wyoming. So give me some requests, you 5 states. If we can work it in, we'll do that. I preach mostly east of the Mississippi, but the Lord has given me a full itinerary by the grace of God. It's an honor and it's a privilege to get to serve the Lord and to get to preach and get to be the Lord's servant. And I want you to serve the Lord. If you're not saved, receive Christ as your Savior. If you are saved, get on fire for God. Have some holy zeal in the cause of Christ. Well, that's my little weekend report. And I hope you have a great day. May God bless.